deck. So I've been doing pretty good lately. Topped a few locals, but I changed it around now, and we're gonna see how it does. But here's the build. Play 6 gadgets. Can't play 9 because 9's too many. Draw into doubles anyway. So the way really this deck works is it's based around the floaters coming out to have the Monarchs drop on them and you not go -1. But so 6 gadgets. If you guys have any foreign Hobby League gadgets, like these red ones here, PM me. But those are 6 floaters, and I also played 3 Reborn Tengu. I like Tengu in this deck still, even though it won't replace itself when exceeded with, because this deck isn't made really necessarily to exceed every turn. So I could drop a Tengu and then drop a Monarch off it and grab another Tengu. So I like that a lot. So playing my 9 floaters really works out really well. For the Monarchs, I played 3 Caius and a Ryza. I really like Ryza, but Caius is obviously better. I was maining a Mobius, but I feel like Ryza was the better choice now because of the meta having a lot of low trap techs. So I feel like sending back a card to the top of the deck, sending them back a turn, was a better choice than Mobius. I also played double Cyber Dragon. It's really good in Karakuri matchup, obviously, and I love dropping a Cyber Dragon and immediately sacking off for a Monarch. And then finally I played a Karakuri Watchdog. I might change this card. I might play the Strategist instead. The reason I play the Watchdog is because it's a level 4 tuner and it has 1800 defense, so Tengu can't get over it. If I set it, and the next turn I can go into a level 8 synchro. But I like Strategist too because I main Ultimate Offerings, so I can drop him off during your battle phase and switch your battle position. So I like him too, and then he can make level 7 synchros, so I can blow up the field if I have to with Black Rose. But comment, tell me which one you think would be the better choice. That's it for the monsters. Going into spells, I play 3 Pot of Duality because this deck really works off Ultimate Offering, so you're really not special summoning like too much except when you're exceeding. So 3 seemed like the right number. I mean 2 Dimensional Fissure. I really like Dimensional Fissure in here because it doesn't hurt my deck, but it hurts most of the meta. So Dimensional Fissure mained I thought was a really good choice. 2 MST. Played 2 Smashing Ground. Most of the time you're really just working with gadgets and poking with gadgets. So Smashing Ground helps me out with those big monsters the gadgets have trouble with. So like playing Smashing Ground works really good in this deck. I've killed so many Thunder King Ryos with a Smashing Ground. It just helps so much. And staples: Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. And for the traps, my favorite part, 3 Ultimate Offering. The way this deck works is you don't go for the OTK with this deck much. I mean, I've gotten it, but the way this deck works is you play slowly and you wait for your opponent to make their move, and you pretty much counter whatever they do with a Monarch. So the way I like to play is I drop a gadget and set this card. And for those of you who don't know how Ultimate Offering works, is I can normal summon or set an extra monster during my main phase or your battle phase, my opponent's battle phase rather, by paying 500 life points. So if I've got a Monarch in hand, I usually summon a Gadget, get the search, and set this. When they go into battle, activate this, pay 500, and I just paid 500 pretty much to either remove your guy that you're attacking into my Gadget with, or send it to the top of your deck just by paying 500 life points during your battle phase, which is really good. It sets them back because people usually don't see this coming, so it really sets them back a little bit. Played 2 Dimensional Prisons. Again, the Gadgets can't handle too much by themselves, so Dimensional Prison was really good. I main deck 2 Bottomlesses. I was playing Compulsories, but Bottomless seemed like the right choice lately because everyone's been playing Rabbit. So Bottomless was putting in work against Rabbit and Dark World. But I liked this. I played Solemn Brigade. Played Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute. And I played a Starlight Road. It's a total of 41 cards. I can go into the extra deck if you want. There's not too much you really need to do with the extra deck. It's really, you play 2 Chimera Tech because you main 2 Cyber Dragon, 3 Utopia obviously because you can go into these guys whenever you want, and then you can play Roach, but I don't like Roach. I've never gone into Roach with this deck. It just never seemed like I needed it, because if they drop a big guy that I would negate with Roach, I can usually just Ultimate Offering Caius over it and not have a problem with it. So, Roach just never seemed like there was a good time to go into Roach. And then you really just play any combo of level 8s. I play Starlight Road, so I play 2 Stardust. I really like Thought Ruler Archfiend in this deck. When I'm synchroing to a random 8, I usually go into him. And then, any other random synchros, if you Monster Reborn, you can work in random synchros, but, for the side deck, I played 2 DD Crow. Can go in against a lot right now, so my favorite side deck card, I played 2 Jinzo. Jinzo kills TGs, kills GBs. I dropped this on a Glad Beast player, and it pretty much just, I sat on it and won the game just by poking with Jinzo. It does conflict with Ultimate Offering, obviously, but if you drop a Jinzo on a deck that needs their traps, you really don't need to play Ultimate Offering, because having Jinzo out, TGs can't get over it. The only way TGs get over it is if they have Skill Drain out before, but you're not going to drop Jinzo if Skill Drain's out. I play 2 Fossil Dyna. I really like Fossil Dyna. It just, I can go Ultimate Offering, pay 500 during their battle phase, set him, and they'll just attack into him thinking he's a Gadget, and he'll just bomb the field. And it's a really good advantage in this deck because people usually get a lot of field advantage on you. I sided a Mobius, against those heavy back row decks, side him in, and this is really good. And I played a random Gemini Imps. 2 Leeching the Light for agents, obviously. 3rd MST. Double Shadow Imprisoning. I usually take out 2 Caiuses and just throw these in, so it'll kill any other, it kills Dark Worlds. Really like it. And then finally, I played 2 Chain Disappearance. Nobody really likes it when I show these 2 Chain Disappearance, but the decks I really have trouble with are like Rabbit, and they're playing 3 Rabbit and 3 Tour Guide, so I really like dropping this card. That's really it.